Father here. Welcome back to the Nerd Father. It's early Tuesday morning. Just finished Mass. Got a cup of coffee. And I wanted to do a little review of a movie I watched this morning. George R. Romero's The Amusement Park. Now, this is something I just discovered, and I have a cat that's a little hyper right now because I've just been away from her for a bit, and she doesn't like that. Anyway, this is a movie I've been kind of looking forward to watching, as I just first heard about it a month or two ago. I guess this was a lost classic, or basically this was produced by the Lutheran Society. They hired George Romero, who I only know from Night of the Living Dead, was to do a movie about ageism, elderly, and after it was done, they found it to be a little too disturbing, and it was never released. It was thought lost until 2 years ago, I think it was, when a print was found, and they cleaned it up, and they scanned it in kind of like a 4K thing, and it was just released this morning on Shudder, streaming service. Now, I was able to watch it because Shudder gives you a 7-day trial period to see if you like it or not. You don't have to pay. If you want to keep it on afterwards, you pay $5 a month. But I only wanted to watch this movie, so I ended up subscribing, and because my Mass in the morning is at 7, I'm usually up at about 5:30 because I like to get another cup of coffee in before the Eucharistic fast starts, which for Catholics is 1 hour before Mass time, where we don't eat anything and we can't drink coffee because, again, the only thing you're allowed to drink is water. Now, this is a review from The Guardian, and I'm going to give my own thoughts on it too. It looks like they gave it 3 out of 5 stars, which, honestly, I think that's probably about right. That's kind of how I viewed it. Basically, as it says, that the horror movie master was commissioned by Lutherans, and again, this is still, it's just kind of funny to think the Lutheran Society, basically to highlight the problems of getting older, and the feature, as they say, is disturbing. Now, if you haven't seen the trailer, let me see if I can bring that up real quick, because it is kind of predictable. Let's see, I should have this set up already. Let's see, we'll do a little quick review, and the thing that's nice is it's not going to be too long. I won't get in trouble with this. Oh darn, I hate these ads. It makes me wonder if it's worth signing up for YouTube's whatever the thing is to get the ad free. Okay, so here we go. About to be lost until now. Oh, sorry, it was George A. Romero.
Too young, lover. You want your fortune.
Let's see.
We want to see what our life is going to be.
Okay, we're gonna go skip ahead.
Outside. I'm going outside anyway. There's nothing outside.
See, it begins in the White Room, where you have the main character basically looking like he got the living daylights beaten out of him, and he's confronted with a fresher, pre-amusement park character. And, it's going to be a whole circle. And needless to say, there's going to be spoilers, but, really, the whole ending is pretty much in the beginning. The younger guy is going to meet his older self at the end of the movie. The older self in the beginning, who just went through what the younger guy's about to go through. But it is quite interesting because on Shudder, here we go. I'm not going to play a whole lot of this just because I don't want to get struck. But let's see. If I play it with mute, I can get away with some of it. So again, you have the main character, and I can't remember really who the guy is, but he gives a talk about getting older. The problems that the elderly face. And the thing that was really neat about this is that it involved a lot of, it was basically made up with volunteers, old and young. And again, this was produced for the Lutheran Society. They wanted to make a film highlighting the problems that the elderly face. And so it begins again in the White Room. Let's see. Yeah, so there's the guy with the White Room. And again, it's just, you know, it's really kind of hard to explain. It wasn't really, they say it's a horror movie, but it didn't really feel like a horror movie. I mean, it's disturbing. But anyway, this is kind of going back to the article. So, who were hoping for a film about the problems of growing old and the necessity of helping and respecting older people, and reportedly upset about how Romero interpreted the brief. Again, Lutheran Service Society of Western Pennsylvania, as it's credited. So, disquieting and upsetting fantasy about a distinguished, kindly old gentleman in a dapper white suit. Yeah. Wandering around a crowded fun fair only to discover that the fair, like life itself, is for the young. The old people are there to be patronized, bullied, ignored, robbed, terrorized. And, you know, this here kind of was a weird thing. A mishap at a bumper car ride ends up with an appearance by a traffic cop who treats it as an actual accident, and an insurance agent who are all sure that old people must be in the wrong. Let's see. Then you got the pair of young lovers revealing to them their destiny as a poor, old, sick, married couple. The man is so enraged that he assaults our white-clad hero because he is old. Yeah. Freak display turned out to be a parade of old people. Okay, so here it is. Lincoln Mazel, who went on to star in Romero's 1978 horror. Okay. Martin, I never heard of it. But he was pretty good in this one. I really enjoyed this. But again, I mean, the movie was interesting. There's no gore. I mean, outside of maybe a guy getting beaten. But it's a short movie. I mean, it's only 53 minutes. Did I think it was worth it? Yeah. Like I said, if you want to watch it, I would just highly recommend do the free trial period like I did, and then I canceled my subscription right afterwards, because that way then I don't get charged the money for it. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the amusement park. Again, I think The Guardian is right. I give it 3 out of 5. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the most brilliant thing I've seen. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the ring bell to be notified when there's new videos. I'm going to be streaming Friday with the Rabbi. We'll be doing a Friday afternoon stretch. I'm going to be on the road because this Friday I'm starting the trip back to see my parents for the first time in 2 years. So I'm going to try to do some streaming when I'm away, but it should be fun. So until next time, God bless.